So, now that you know a little bit about how you should be thinking when you are creating ads, I want to show you the entire process behind making these TV-style Hollywood-level ads, from start to finish, whilst again highlighting the most important lessons in AI advertising. We will start with a mock-up Audi ad we recently created. This 20-second advert you're about to see isn't just a car in the desert. It's emotional branding, it's short, it's cinematic, and it does everything a good ad should do. Let's watch it first.
It's not just about driving fast. It's about leaving everything behind. No noise, no limits. Just you and the road.
Audi. Feel the freedom.
Emotional storytelling through visuals. Like I previously mentioned in the past lessons, what you just saw wasn't about features. It wasn't about the Audi's horsepower or tech specs or the type of leather in the seats. This is something deeper. This advert is built around a single core principle in advertising. Sell the feeling, not the product. The open desert? That's not just scenery. It's freedom, it's silence, it's escape. It tells a story. You don't need traffic, cities, or noise. You just need you and this machine. We don't show the driver for more than one short shot. Why? Because this ad isn't about the person. It's about how the viewer feels imagining themselves in that seat. Cinematic structure in microform. This advert follows what I like to call a cinematic loop. It's basically the film trailer version of a brand's emotional promise. The opening wide shot places us in the vast unknown. A harsh yet beautiful terrain. The fluid movement of the camera mirrors the grace of the vehicle. Every turn of the wheel, every light reflection is deliberate. That's how you hook high-end consumers. Not with hard facts, but with atmosphere and taste. This is what a lot of brands will be looking for when commissioning ads to be made. Just clean visuals and an underlying story. Obviously, you need to be able to stick to what the brand is asking for. But now that you know you can create this sort of visual, you should feel confident accepting high-end jobs. Brand alignment and tone. This ad also does something else perfectly. It's completely on brand for Audi. Audi as a brand is about sleekness, design, and progressive luxury. So, what do? We show a car that moves like liquid across the desert. Every shot is minimalistic, polished, and cinematic. Exactly what the brand feels like in your head. You have to ask, would BMW do this ad? Would Mercedes? Maybe not, because this tone is so specifically Audi, and that's where the gold is, consistency of tone. Think about it this way, if you were selling a shampoo whose customer base is 95% young people, you wouldn't have an old person as the main character in your ads. Match the brand and audience. The client will only give you so much. You need to think for yourself and do some research on what they will expect. If you've been commissioned to make an ad for a small flower business, you need to think about what people expect to see from that business and who their customer is. This is why we recommend writing a customer profile before creating the ad, so you lock in what will convert best for that specific business and customer. ChatGPT can help with brainstorming ideas dependent on the business you're making the ad for too. Just before I show you how I made it, I want to reiterate to you to think about this. Every business needs ads. Every product needs promotion. But most small brands can't afford to hire an agency. That's where you come in. Once you have this skill, you are such a valuable asset. You can create these types of ads for small clothing brands, food delivery apps, real estate agents, anything. And they don't need to be long. Some of the best performing ads are 6 to 15 seconds. I guarantee if you made a mock-up ad like this and sent it to a few businesses in your local area, they would be interested in a quote to make one for them. Right, let's run you through how I made this ad, step by step. I won't go into massive detail as you already know how to use all of the tools I'm going to show. The absolute first thing I did was open up both of the AI workflow PDFs. You need to have these open when you are making videos so that you can tick off as you go to make sure you are hitting all of the criteria for a good ad. So next, as always, we go to our best friend ChatGPT and we ask for help creating a shot/scene list for the ad. Here's the prompt I used, nothing fancy. Straight away, it gives us ideas on what each scene can be. the camera angle, and the tone that the scene sets. Obviously, you don't have to use every single thing that ChatGPT gives to you, but for me, it is vital when you are starting your video just to get an idea of the direction you can take it. So yeah, as you can see, it's given us some solid ideas. The next step of the workflow is to ask for mid-journey prompts, making sure to include key details in the prompt, like the white Audi car being visible in each scene. If you don't include details like this, ChatGPT can sometimes go off the rails a bit and give prompts that are not relevant to the video. Now that I had these prompts, I took them over to Midjourney and generated variations of all of the images. Remember to ensure you are on the most up-to-date version of Midjourney. Don't hesitate to rerun the prompt a few times to get results you're happy with. Look closely at the lighting in each image. Try to select ones with similar tones. If one image looks way darker than the others, it will stand out in the final edit and throw off the flow. Even though I planned to upscale everything again later, I started by using the built-in Midjourney upscaler. It's super quick. Took me about 5 minutes to upscale all the images. From there, I brought them into Canva to fine-tune the look. I adjusted the lighting and color settings to make sure everything felt cohesive, as if it was all shot on the same day. I also used the magic eraser tool to remove any unwanted objects from the scenes. Once that was done, I uploaded every image into Gigapixel 8 and upscaled, following the steps I explained in the upscaling video. Since the images were edited and upscaled, it was time to throw them into Higgsfield and Kling and generate the videos. I used Higgsfield for the more dynamic shots, like here I used the built-in bullet time camera motion to get a super cool slow motion shot of the wheels turning and kicking up dust. I also used the enhance feature to write the prompt for me as well. The videos I generated in Kling, I used super simple prompts for, just describing what I wanted to happen in the scene, making sure I included muted colors, subtle motion at the end of each one. Of course, you can use ChatGPT to generate your Kling prompts too, but I just wanted to keep it minimal for this one. For the voiceover of the video, I gave ChatGPT this simple prompt and then took the script it generated for me and put it into 11 Labs and generated the voice. Like I've mentioned a million times now, this workflow is super simple. You can use it to make literally any video you want. Just follow it step by step and you can't go wrong. For me, it's absolutely mind-blowing that you can create such high budget looking videos for the price of a pizza. But anyway, now that I had my videos downloaded, I uploaded them all into CapCut as per usual and got to work editing them all together to make it look fast and professional. I did this just by making some scenes quite short and moving each clip around so that they fit into the overall story of the video. If you are struggling with thinking of editing ideas, you can just play around with different tempos and transitions, or use ChatGPT to help you come up with the scene pacing for the video. There's not actually any crazy editing involved. You guys are capable of doing all of this once you have a bit of practice. I dragged in a few transitions, like this black fade, and set it to the length I wanted. I would recommend adding transitions once you have your clips in the right order, because if you add them right away, the transition will follow the clip that it is attached to and will be out of place. I used the auto captions generator for the voiceover subtitles. I changed the speed of some of the clips to make the car appear like it was driving faster. On this clip in particular, which is the slow motion bullet time clip from Higgsfield, I split it down and then increased the speed up to 6 on the second half of the clip so that it contrasted nicely against the slow motion. The last step, once everything is in place, or as you go along, is to go to Pixabay and download the sound effects you need, layer them up, and make the video cinematic. I usually just add the sound effects that I think would be in the scene. So because it's a car, obviously car noises, sand, etc. But if you are struggling, you can again ask ChatGPT to give you suggestions by uploading each image one by one into it and asking what sort of sound effects to add. So for this clip of the man inside the car, you can see there is 3 sound effects I added and layered, one of them being the Audi V8 acceleration I got from Pixabay. For the logo at the end, all I did was type into Google Audi logo with transparent background, downloaded it and uploaded it to Canva, removed the background and imported to CapCut, then added the text with an animation effect. And that's it. Follow the workflow, use ChatGPT, get all your images ready, animate the videos, use Canva to improve the fine details, edit it all together in CapCut, and export in 4K. Boom, you've got a studio level ad. Final takeaways, and your assignment. To wrap this up, here's the biggest lesson, and I can't say this enough. Great ads don't inform, they transform. When you're making your next AI video, stop asking, what does this product do? Please start asking, how does it make people feel? Right? Your assignment after watching this video is this. Pick any product, a drink, a watch, a pair of sunglasses, and create a 15 to 20 second advert that says nothing but feels everything. Use the exact AI tools I have and use the 2 workflow PDFs, specifically the AI advertisement one. Use voiceovers, music, or silence, whichever fits the theme. Use cinematography, but most importantly, make us feel something. If you create something, let the community know. Put it in the Discord for us to check out and give feedback. We love to give each other advice and criticism. That's the best way to learn.